I was not expecting that intermission to like make a sound. But hello. I know you can't really see me, but I thought this would be something very fun, a little different. I wish I had 2 cameras set up so that I can have like one on me and then one on my iPad. I don't know if I should turn off this light, maybe. Yeah, I should turn that off. Okay, so my volume testing. I hope that's a lot better. Trying to make this live stream a little more ASMR. But hello everyone. Hey there, it's Ikmal. Hi. Hello Kevin. Hello Anderson. Yo, what's up? And Malcolm, welcome. I hope you guys are doing super good. I know I have it on just this drawing right here, just because this is one of my favorites, actually, that I did. I don't know. I did this on my flight to Pennsylvania. I hope my volume is good now. Sorry for all the S sounds. They sound a little sharp, but that's okay. But yeah, how are you all doing? This is more of like a relaxing stream. Honestly, not very organized. Oh gosh, you can see my cut on my finger. I cut my finger. Oh. Yeah. Well, I personally just like it. I don't really know if there's any benefits to whether, chunks, there's coconut chunks in it or not. But this one is really good. So when I am fiending for like sugary drinks or something, when I'm fiending, this is the one that I get because it's kind of like orange juice pulp, you know what I mean? Some people like it, some people don't. I personally like a little bit of chewy texture. It's kind of hard, but it's really good. Yeah, and this one has coconut water, young coconut pulp, and less than 1% sugar. So it's really sweet, really hydrating. Yeah, I just really like this one. It's really good. Coconut water has so much benefits. Sorry. Once you get me started on talking about health and stuff, I'm just like, I'm going in. But yeah. I was also thinking that if you guys wanted to, later, we could do like a fun little drawing stream where you request something and then I'll try to draw it for you guys. Just like a quick sketch. But yeah, anyway, this one was on my flight to Pennsylvania. I drew this basic piece right here. I really liked it. I was trying to do more of like an anime style, like those, but I feel like it's still a little too detailed for it to be anime, but not detailed enough that it's like extravagant, you know? But yeah, I was like, ooh, let me just add some fish clouds in here. I thought that would be fun, make it a little interesting. I really love the hat that I did, as well as the dress and the grass. You know what's super funny is the grass down here. I just copy pasted it the whole way. Like, but I would, and then I would fill it in. Like, you can kind of see the lines right here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Sorry, the camera on it is like not that great. I was trying to get it so that you could see it, but not too bright that the whiteness would be like glaring, you know? Malcolm said, I'm definitely going to research it and add that to my list as part of my fitness journey. Your pic feels like a Ghibli screenshot, detailed but not over the top, just missing shadow and highlight. Yeah, that was kind of what I was hoping to go for. Like, that was the vibe that I wanted. And surprisingly, it's actually really hard to do any Studio Ghibli stuff. But that is just one of my art pieces that I really liked. I'll show you more. This is like, these are the ones that came with the app. Yeah, this is the one that came with it. Like this one. This one is so crazy good. I wish they could show all the layers so that I could see how they did it, you know? But I guess that would ruin, like... Actually, no, it wouldn't ruin the copyright, I guess. Or like this one. This one's insane. Look at all those details. Super crazy. I bet this person spent like days and days doing this, because it takes me hours to just do anything that I've done. Maybe you guys have seen this one. I did Spider-Gwen. I just hate that it shows that it's so like bright, you know what I mean? Because it's not. I don't know if you can see. Usually a little bit better now. Her actual skin tone. But yeah, this was a fun one because, oh, sorry. This was super fun because I was trying to learn how to do more of a cityscape thing, and I watched this video about this guy who did it, and I feel like I could have done a lot more details over here, but it's okay. This was like my first time trying to do that. I feel like it's still too blocky, if that makes sense. Like, it's still too basic. And then I was just playing around with the lighting, the light effects on here, because there is different lighting effects. If you are super into drawing, this app is amazing. It's really not, it's not too expensive. You just buy it one time, and you can also animate in this app, which I have not tried yet, but because it seems really hard. But I've watched other people do it, and it seems super cool when they do it. So I'm kind of excited. Yeah, and I did her like costume. It was kind of fun. Yeah, the hardest part about this was not her, actually. It was the background. I didn't know what to do or how, you know what I mean? But I think it looks really good. So that was a fun one. Oh, this was like, I don't know if any of you remember this, but this was a sticker design that I did. My auntie was like, "Hey Jay, do you want to sell stickers at my store?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. You know, that seems super cool. Let me bring this forward, it'll look nicer." But yeah, she was like, "Hey, do you want to design stuff to put in the store?" And I didn't want to just sell basic commercial stickers. I wanted something that was a little more, not too political, but a little bit more like artistic and had more of a message. You know, like, hey, if you're in Hawaii, recycle your stuff. Don't just like throw it around or on the street or in the trash can, you know. We want to keep it beautiful, like these plants. At least that's what I was trying to say. But you know, it's a sticker. It doesn't really have too huge of a message. This next one is literally my favorite one. I'll turn the oh my god. I'll turn the brightness up so that you can see it a lot better. Come on, focus. Oh my gosh. Jeez. See, Sean just calls me out of the blue like that. He's crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna call him back just in case. Sorry for the wait. Of course, he just needed to call me to ask me if I'm working tomorrow. Like, bruh. But yeah, this was one of my favorite ones. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I was waiting for the car to pass by. But yeah, this one was so fun to do. Like, I spent maybe 3 hours doing this. 3-4 hours. And it's kind of one of those things where when I do my art, I have to not have any distractions or anything, and I have to follow it through, or else I'm never gonna go back to it, you know? Like, unless it's for like a specific job, when I have the creative motivation to do this, it's like, if you interrupt me, I'm gonna go ballistic and never finish it. So this was one that I like completely finished. I like the art style. It is satisfying to look at it. Thank you so much. You know, this one is just like, this one's my favorite by far of anything that I've ever done. I also really like the opposite colors that I did. Sorry, I'm just tooting my own horn over here. Let me bring it up a little more. See what happens now? It's too bright. Can't see all the colors. Okay, let's see. Is that one? That's a little better. I wonder if I can bring the contrast a little down. Okay, I feel like that's a little better. You can kind of see the, you can kind of see the lines. But yeah, that's the gist. That's the piece. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that when I'm trying to slide this down. Okay, so the next piece that I have is this one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This one is also kind of a fun, basic one that I did. Geez, the glare on it. But yeah, this is just a basic one I did. I started off doing the cat because I just wanted to practice doing like the animal shape, and then I don't know, it just developed into this like story in my head. You can kind of see what's going on in the picture, but the story in my brain that I had for this picture was that this girl was just walking home one day and saw a stray, and it was like staring at it reminded her of herself, you know. Kind of sad, but it was just kind of like a fun little lore that I came up with. And then I really love the umbrella. Like, I did the water droplets over here. I thought those were pretty cool. I did occasional black water droplets there and there. And the shininess on the umbrella to kind of give it that wet look, you know. And then I tried to make her jacket a little shiny too, more like a pleather kind of look, but I think I missed as far as that goes. Jeez. And then I don't know, the hardest part was the butt and the legs, because I'm not used to drawing that part, or like the back of shoes. It's kind of hard too. Not used to it, but this was just kind of interesting. I really liked making the water droplets on the ground, kind of like they're just standing on the street almost. But I don't know, I didn't want to make it a street. I wanted it to stand alone like that. So I hope you guys like that one. Let's see. The next one is a Studio Ghibli one, which was super fun to do. I just wish this would focus. me bring it a little closer. There we go, that's focused now. Actually, that looks really good on screen. This way, sorry. But yeah, that was one that I really loved too. I really liked doing the seagulls. That was fun to draw. It's actually not too difficult. Like, you just start off with kind of like a body shape like that, and then you just make the wings kind of like a bat wings when you start off, and then you just connect it right there. That was really cool. Making the different shapes and shades. I also really loved drawing the cat and drawing Gigi. Can you turn up the volume a little bit? Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize it was still hard to hear me. I hope you can hear me now pretty good. But yeah, this was a fun one to do. And hello, Angel. I hope you're doing very well. So yeah, that one was really cool. Let's see. You guys probably recognize this one. This is the background that I did. Oh my gosh, I just wish my thing would focus. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this one was really cool too. This was the background of my like ASMR Malia banner. Graphic novel by Malia coming soon. I wish. I just don't have enough pieces to do that. But I made a portfolio for my schooling, you know. But it just, I don't know. I do more with digital art, and I feel like I don't have a big digital art portfolio, you know what I mean? This one is the cats that I did for Grace. This one was super fun. I don't know why it has the grid on it. Canvas. Oh yeah, don't need that. Okay. Yeah, these cats. My sister's cats. Which was super fun to do. This one also took me like super long to do. Super long time. Probably like 4 or 5 hours total. I think it took me a couple days to like keep going. But yeah, this one was super fun. I added like little hearts in the eyes of one. The hardest part was the fur. Like, I wasn't sure how to get fur texture. But I slowly figured it out. You just kind of draw like the lines where the hair is supposed to sway and supposed to like land, you know, or be up. And then you take your blending tool and you just kind of like, here, I'll give you an example. Like this stray hair right here, you just kind of like, oops, I don't think my pencil is charged. Oops. But yeah, you just take this like piece and you just spread it out, kind of like that. You go outwards with it, if that makes sense. Like that, you know. or say like this piece right here. And so there you go. It looks a little bit more like hair and not just like lines. You see what I did? So yeah, that was something that I learned from this piece was fur. Fur is actually really hard, and also the hard part about this was their markings, like their natural markings on the cat. That was tough. And then also the tongue was really tough. You can kind of see like there's spots that I could have like fixed up. Right there. But I also tried not to put too much pressure on myself for this because it's supposed to look like a painting. So I think that looks pretty good as a painting. It doesn't need to be like crazy details, you know. So yeah, that was super fun, and I just added like a background that I think would have good lighting for the cats. Like if you look at the color wheel, right? This is like color theory. This blue right here is opposite to like this orange up here. You can kind of see across the way. And so those two colors will complement each other in the photo. So that's kind of why I chose more of an orange, brownish color, because they had blue eyes and the blue collars. Come on, focus. I'm sorry, this web camera is just irritating. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you can kind of see like the blue and then the orange. It just looks, it makes the photo look a lot more. I'm going to fall asleep watching. Yes, if you are relaxed from this, feel free to fall asleep. I was hoping to have a more relaxing live stream rather than more interactive this time. So yes, go ahead, Angel, and I hope you have a great sleep. Let's see. So, enough of that one. Oh, I'll also show you like my works in progress. This one is a work in progress. Let me turn down the brightness again. You can kind of see I wanted to make like a cafe shop with this one. It's so much work though. Like I definitely bit off more than I could chew with this. But yeah, I thought it would be cute to have like a shelf of plants. I have like a little windmill thing up here in this plant. But yeah, the hardest part about this is making it straight and symmetrical. You know what I mean? Like, it's taken me several layers to map out these lines here, like the doorway as well as the windows. I had to look up quite a few examples of cafes so that I can draw it pretty accurately. But this is one that I had an idea of making it into an animation where it would be like night and day, you know, like what this looks like at night, and then during the day what it looks like. I thought that would be really cute. But like I said, I definitely bit off more than I can chew as far as that goes. It's a lot of work. But yeah, that's just a brief sketch. This is so I think in the past I've probably told you guys that I wanted to make a webtoon, which I still do. However, it's so hard to write and draw it out at the same time. Like, I would have to spend time writing the story first and then drawing it so that it makes sense. But this was one of the characters that I did for the drawing. Oh my gosh. I really hate that you can't really like see. There we go. That's a little better. You can kind of see him. But yeah, he was gonna be like some nerdy male lead. But I did. This is the sketches part. And then this was the part with color, which I really liked, but now that I'm looking at his face, I think his face is too thin down here. I think if I made it like a little bit more round and fuller, he would look more like a man than a teenager. Like now I think he looks like a teenager. He looks very young. However, I wanted to make a guy that looked more in his 20s. What do you think of Junji Ito's art? I really love Junji Ito, sorry. I do, however, I've kind of deterred away from things that are more horror and more like kind of that style. I've kind of gotten away from that because I don't know, I just want to look at things that are happy and good, you know. I just it's just not really my style as much. But before, I was super into his art. Hello, Ikmal. What's up? Just woke up from sleep, and I guess good morning. Good morning. That's crazy that you just woke up. Sorry, I'm having these coffee candies. They're pretty good. Let's see. What else should I show? Oh. So, this is Rocket. She's a cat that lives downstairs, a calico cat that lives downstairs, and she is so cute. One night I was making fish, and then she just pulled up right outside my door. I just hear this meowing. I'm like, what the heck? And yeah, she was outside, and she was just so cute. I gave her some fish that I was making for dinner. And then, yeah, I took a picture to show my mom. And then I decided to draw her because she's cute. So yeah, that was my drawing of her. I think for this one though, I think I made her ear just a little too long, as you can see in comparison. And I think maybe her head a little too big. Like, she has bigger eyes, but I think it's still pretty accurate, pretty good. But yeah, this is her. Super cool, super fun. I was gonna make this into a sticker to give to the neighbor downstairs, but I never got around to do it. I'll have to do that sometime. I'm sure they would really love it if they got like a custom sticker of their cat. Cause she is so cute. Like, I see her running around on the sidewalk sometimes. She's so cute. She's like this chubby little thing. Oh yeah, this is another piece that I did. I was just playing around with cityscapes again. There we go, you can see it a little better. Yeah, these are the cityscapes that I tried to do. You can kind of see that it's still like a little crooked too, as well as, I don't know, just little details that you can kind of see that could make it better, you know? But overall, I think I did pretty well for like a second attempt at city buildings and such. And then I tried to do it like on the water, and basically all you do is you just go up here and select the city area that you want in the water, and then you just flip it and then take the opacity down, which your opacity is like how visible it is on that layer, like that certain layer, how visible it is. And you just lower that and you put the water effects on top and then call it a day. And then, yeah, I just wanted to play around with the light leaks, which, I don't know, gave it an overall like completed look. I thought that was really cool. This is one that I completed recently. Like for a long time, it was just like the drawings of the flowers, but no color. And then I just had the hair. This is one of the most interesting ones that I did, though, that I really, really like. It's like, I don't know, I feel like we pick ourselves apart and are constantly readjusting. I guess that's why I put all those hands, not just because it visually looks really cool, like right there. You guys can notice that I like to draw a lot of like closed-eyed art, you know. I don't know, there's just something about it. Very serene face. And then yeah, the hands I thought were really cool. Really cool looking. I also did this on an airplane. I don't know, airplane vibes, you just makes me want to draw. That looks good. Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy that people like my art. Yeah, but I had so much fun doing the roses. Drawing a rose is actually not too difficult. You kind of just start out in the middle. Here, I'll show you real fast. You just start off in the middle, right here. You just kind of make like a, oops, that's way too big. You just kind of make like a swirl thing, and then you just connect it. Actually, let me ink it for you. So you can see a little better. Okay, yeah, so start off with a swirl, like that, kind of like a question mark. And then you just connect it, like that, and then you just draw more petals around it. And then you'll notice that with roses, depending on the rose, they come up together in the middle, kind of like so. And then you just kind of wrap petals around that center. Yeah, you can do it like that. You can also include, like say like this one has a break in the leaves. Sometimes flower petals are like that, where they tear like that. And then yeah, you just connect each side and you fill in whatever side is like open. And then yeah, you just kind of, it's a lot easier said than done, but that's how I draw roses. These ones, however, I made their points to be more like that, like to have a point. And then you just kind of draw lines here and there to make it a little just more, just give it more. And then yeah, you just draw the leaves like that. With these roses, I like to draw my leaves like this so that they're still differentiated between the leaves and the flower petals. Yeah, super, pretty easy. Hello, Puck from Germany. Hello. I hope you're doing very well. I'm just teaching you how to draw roses. But yeah, you can kind of notice that with my other roses. Like I start off in the middle and then I go out more. I've gotten asked for how I do my hands, and the honest truth is that I totally wing it with my hand drawing. I'll like literally position my hand to look like how I want it to look, and then I'll just try to copy my own hand. There's no like specific trick I use. A really good trick is that, like, here, this is just a random like sketching thing that I was doing. But here I'll show you like one thing that people do is they draw like a triangle, and that's like your hand, and then this is your wrist, right? So that's your hand, and then they draw like circles for each joint like that, and then you draw more circles to lead like more joints, you know. Kind of like that. I think I drew this part too low. Here, you want it more like here. So yeah, kind of like that, and then you just kind of erase the other sides. But yeah, and then you just go outwards with the joints, kind of like that. Not super good for this one, but it's something. That's a common way that people draw hands, is by using geometrics. You can kind of see that's how I do my faces too. Like this up here. I love that I'm giving you guys like a lesson now. It's like an art lesson. Here, let me move the camera just a little. I'll show you kind of how I do this face. You can kind of see a little bit, like you just draw a circle, but I'll show you how I do mine. Is I tend to start doing the eyes first. This is more like I was trying out how other people draw, but if you want to see how I draw, It's more like I start off with circles like that, like say kind of like that, and then you just start, that's your nose, and then you have your mouth, and this is just like a front facing person, just for example. So yeah, the top of the circle would be your eyebrows, and then you have your chin down here. And then you just kind of like, I just eye the face. And it totally depends, because this face shape could change based on what features I decide to put. And then you just have your ears. Your ears are typically like between your eyes and your nose area. If you're trying to learn how to draw too, I would suggest you just look at your own face, you know. Just not necessarily draw your own face, because self-portraits are really difficult, but just look at your face and see like where your placement is, where the placement is. Obviously the eyes will be in the middle here, and then drawing a circle like that. Your circle, you kind of want to not be totally like up here, you know. You want your circle to kind of have the both sides be your forehead, across your forehead, so that you can like see, isn't that like a perfect forehead? And then you just kind of eye it as far as how large or how small or whatever, you know. So that looks terrible, but it is pretty accurate as far as how I draw my faces. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I go on top of this. So yeah, there's your eyebrows. And this is just like a quick thing. So yeah, you just do your eyebrows right there. There's the bottom of the eye. Same applies to paper. Actually, yeah, you can do this on paper too. This one, you know, digital art is a little easier because you can just delete the layer that has this sketching before. If you don't want those extra lines there, you would have to erase on paper. But yeah, this is what I do when I draw on paper as well. Like, yeah, we'll just draw some eyelashes. And then, yeah, you can just do it like that. You know, and don't worry about it being perfectly symmetrical. If you look at people's faces, they're not symmetrical. Like your own face is not symmetrical, you know? Exactly my point. I was meaning to ask you about constantly having to erase. Digital artists have it easier, I guess. It might be easier as far as like the sketching part, but it's actually totally different. When I first started drawing on like the iPad, or I used to have a Wacom tablet, it was still really weird to draw on, because you already know, like, as far as pressure and stuff that you apply on paper, it's not the same on here, unless you make it that way. But this one, you just kind of draw and it just comes out, right? At what age have you began drawing? Honestly, I've been drawing probably since I could walk. Just very long time, pretty much all my life. I don't remember too much of a time where, except for high school, I wasn't really drawing as much then. But yeah, it was always kind of like a thing in my life that I enjoyed. Yeah, see, and then I also love drawing, but most of my drawing is more about scenery, which is like amazing because people have their own strengths as far as what they can draw and stuff. I'd like to think that drawing girls or like feminine features are my strengths. That's kind of what I've always drawn my whole life. And recently I wanted to do more scenery and stuff. But yeah, here, you can draw the nose. So you know where I drew that circle. Just all you gotta do is like add a couple nostrils. There you go. And then you can literally just do that. If you want to go crazy, you can add like a little bit of a button or stuff like that. I also like making the circles for the eyes because you can kind of see where the eye sockets would be. Like imagine a skull. Imagine you're just sketching a skull, and that is a good underlying base to draw. Yeah, you have the hand for it. You look like you know what you're doing. You're very comfortable with how you handle a pen. Yeah, it's just practice, to be honest. I started doing more digital art maybe like my senior year of high school. But before that, not too much. Like, not really. But okay, so you'll see on here as well, I messed up with how I placed the lips. So we're gonna take the select tool and we're gonna just select that part. We're gonna move it up. Maybe like right here should be where your mouth is. Probably like maybe an inch, you know, obviously not an inch on here. I mean, like in real life, your lip and your nose are typically like an inch apart. So it's kind of what you wanna. I always start like with a middle line too, and then do the lips based on that middle part, because that's what, you know, will make a face. And then I like to do like a little indent for the chin, just to kind of have some placement, you know. And then, yeah, when on the sides of your face, when you're looking forward, it tends to go into your eye socket, if that makes sense. And then it goes up for your cheekbones. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. But yeah, see, like I could do a little bit more fuller on the side here, but that is just like adjustment, you know. Oh, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, you'll see like this person, her face is not completely symmetrical, and that's okay. You don't have to make it symmetrical. It's not how it is anyway. Like I'm pretty sure my right side of my face is a little thinner than my left side. So yeah, and then you just do the ears, little ears there. And yeah, that's kind of like how you make a face. My issue in drawing is the shadows. I can draw, but the shadows are hard to make, especially on faces. Never understood how shadows should be put over one's face to make it seem more realistic. You know what would really help with that? Is contour. Learning about makeup contour. That's how I started learning about how to contour a face. Okay, we're gonna do that together actually. I'll show you. Okay, we're gonna do some hair first so that she doesn't. Actually, maybe we'll just leave her bald. Cute. Bald is in. Remember when all the girls were shaving their heads? It's a thing. Okay, she's gonna be bald. We don't care. We don't judge around here. She's cute. Anyway, so that is also another thing that I like to do on the first layer. Is you see these natural shadows that it makes, but I will show you real fast how I do my contouring. So let's start with like a base skin color here. Okay, we're on layer 3, painting. Just very basic stuff. And I hope that this is actually pretty helpful. This is fun. This is fun for me. Maybe I should make these videos as well. But yeah, you know, I realized recently that makeup contour is very, very similar to how you should be contouring your face in art. And a lot of times you'll see it like, here, I'll show you. So the nose contour that women do is, well, not just women, but yeah, you get it, is you go lighter on the nose, right there. You go lighter in your sockets, right here. Like, that's where your, like where the eye boogers are. Where the eye boogers are. And then you do more on like the protruding bone, right here. Here, let me make it more prominent. Let me find something that is more, here, perfect. Dun dun dun. So yeah, you can go on the bone there. The middle of your forehead is probably the lightest spot, right here. You can also branch it off maybe over here. More like a triangle on this side. And then, let's see, right under here, you're gonna do kind of like that. Depending on how you want the face to shape out, you can do different types of contour. I'll show you real fast. So yeah, just kind of like a clown. Like, look at you see the triangles underneath, like the clown? Yeah, that's perfect. It's gonna blend out really nicely. Do your tip of your chin, over here. Do your point of your nose. And yeah, that basically looks good for the lighter areas. And so, like, so if we blend that out, it's gonna look very, very nice. And then when you do a darker shade, the shadows part, which is what you were asking about, I like to do like a richer color rather than, you know, I wouldn't go black and white. Whenever you go black and white for like shadows, even on paper, it doesn't necessarily come out the way that you want it to. So do something that will blend well with your base color, in both on paper and in digital. I would do something that blends a lot better with the original color that you're going for. I can't do contour. I mean, I never use makeup. Just trying to learn from you. Ah, I see. It is insane how those few additions made this mannequin look drastically different. Yeah. Well, of course not everybody does makeup, but if you did watch like a few videos on how to contour makeup, you will learn like, oh, it's the exact same thing. Like I'm so sorry, these kids outside, brah. Okay, but anyway, these, the contouring makeup things that you see is the exact same. Here, I wonder if I can pull up some. Here. Oops. Okay. Makeup contour. I'm just gonna show you real fast so that you can kind of see what I mean. Makeup contour. Map. Guide. There we go. Yeah. So just take a look at like this one. That is basically the exact same as what we're doing in the other one. So you can kind of see where the highlights and where the shadows should go. And that'll help you a lot. Once it blends, it'll blend really nicely. However, this is my first time on your channel. I just joined a few minutes ago. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for being here. And thanks for asking questions. I actually really love to show what I don't know, just share information and stuff. Yeah, you can kind of see what I mean now, right? As far as how the contouring and makeup is the exact same. It's all color theory, and it's all like it's a science for real. But yeah, you can kind of see what I mean, right? So same thing with these. We're gonna contour like up here. Up here it's a little darker behind the eyes. Hello, Kevin. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very good. Yeah, and then you just contour around here. Since she's bald, she would have a lot more lighting on the top, but we're not going to worry about it. You do on the ears, like that. Right in the creases over here, it tends to be a little darker, as well as that little like hood underneath the eyes. See over here, down. In makeup you call it like a 3, where it's like 1, like look at that, it's like a backwards 3, right? So 3, see? And I did this at different levels because I wanted to show that it does matter which levels you do it. Like that. This one will make her face look a little bit more fuller, and this one will make it look a little bit more thin, if that makes sense. Like this one will be more about bony, and then this one will make her cheek look a little bit more plump. And then you do the inside of the nose, like right there, and then underneath the nose, right around there, and then we're gonna erase this line because it's supposed to be a little higher. but it's okay. We're just gonna forget about that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna close the window. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Your tips are so easy to follow. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to find things that are like easy, you know, not anything crazy. Because, you know, like these people be making like subscriptions and stuff online of like, oh, look at how I do my contour and da da da, when you can just do it yourself. Like literally, they'll literally have you pay for their master class for this. Like, I don't know. It is okay, we enjoy some background noise, man. Are you doing a girlfriend roleplay next? Sorry, I was making a burger. You know, I will probably make a girlfriend roleplay very soon. But the next video that I have, probably coming out later today or tomorrow, is a singing video, so I hope you enjoy that. Okay, but yeah, back to this. I'll show you right there. Let's go ahead and blend it out. You just kind of like follow the lines, just kind of keep it close like that. And sometimes they'll like disappear, but you just add a little bit more darkness to it, you know, like that. And then you can blend these two together. And then, yeah, just kind of like, you just eye it, you know, as far as what looks good. Just make it look good. It's really not like about any rules or anything like that. I believe everybody is capable of just knowing what looks good to them, and that's what art is, you know? It's not all this humbug BS. But yeah, you can kind of see like how it plays out. And you can see that you don't have to worry necessarily about it being too dark per se, because it blends out to be very subtle. So yeah, you can kind of see the face shape. You make sense. It's far too easy to follow. Yeah, I saw it on your community post. Oh my gosh, some more. I'm so sorry if it's like still too quiet. I'm also like in and out talking. What? I picked up my charger and came back and it turned to this? Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it turns into. So, yeah, super, super easy to follow. You just blend it. It's super easy. It's not like any rocket science. But yeah, you can kind of see that because I blended this over here like that, it'll be like a little bit, it has a different face shape, you know what I mean? So this one's more slender and then this one's a little bit more fuller on top. And you can have so much fun doing different colors. Like I will do that with you guys too. Here. You just get a big blender, just blend out the top side. So yeah. So oops. That's not what I meant to do. But yeah, it looks so much different now, right? And you can see like I could add more brown to this side to kind of even it out or whatever. What kind of tablet do you have? I have the iPad. Oh god, I don't even know. I don't even know what iPad I have. Settings. About. I have the iPad 5, the 9th generation. Or, not 5. Yeah, I have the 9th generation iPad. But yeah. See, I could add like a little bit more there. Some more there. Some on the nose. Under the eyes. Basically anywhere there's dark lines, you can add more contour. See, like that. Super easy. But yeah, I hope that helped like a little bit. How much does it cost? You know, I totally don't know. My dad bought it for me. iPad 9th generation. Like 250. What about the part under the eyes? Yeah, sure, I can show you. So a little bit harder to describe. I found that with like some of my art, like it blends out too much, so you have to overlap it quite a bit. As far as with like drawing on paper and such, it's a little bit more complicated because it's like hard to erase, you know? It's so nice of your dad. My partner always gave me anything. Yeah. This was like, I don't know, he gave it to me to like encourage my art, which is cool. Super cool. Here, I'll also show you how to add like a little bit of color. I like to add like maybe oranges. You know, it's gonna look crazy, I promise. It's gonna look crazy, and then you're gonna be like, whoa, what the heck? But yeah, you can add like pinks and stuff to kind of make it. You can add it on the nose, some blush. Probably not needed anywhere else. But yeah, you can blend that. To be really pretty. Like you can make it really pretty. just by adding like 2 colors, you make it like just a little bit more oomph. Do me a favor, man, finish it up with a piercing somewhere. I do love a good eyebrow piercing. So I will add that later. Oh yeah, the blushing part makes a difference for sure. Yeah, adding different colors will definitely make it just a little bit more, you know what I mean? Yeah, here. And then let's just go ahead and do like the whole face. Might as well, right? So we're gonna white out these eyes. Like that. For a lot of my art, I really like to add white as like a highlight. Like you do it a little bit right here, on the nose, right there, and then in the corners. Those are like the typical highlight spots. And then a little bit on the lips. Oops. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. I'm so sorry. And then just a little bit in the face. Right there. Like that. Your brow bone. Pretty much anywhere that it's like, that your face technically is touching the bone. If you ever sweat, just notice where the shine is. And that is typically where you should be putting your highlight. Okay, Kevin, thank you so much. It was nice to have you here. Thank you for joining and supporting. And I hope you have a good night. I know it's late over there probably. Okay. But yes, like right there, you just kind of white it out a little to make it not as shiny, but enough to like notice a difference. Here. And then there you go. We're gonna put a little bit more just to kind of like, I keep hitting this microphone, sorry. But yeah, just to kind of give it just a little bit more. Okay. Right there, right there. And sometimes I don't even like to blend it in entirely. Honestly, I'd pay for a few courses. You're so patient with the matter you do. Oh, thank you so much. Nah, you should be riding off of me giving this for free. But yeah, like right there. Just give a little bit more. Yeah, so you like the kids screaming background noises? I can't even get mad at them because we live in an apartment complex and I feel really bad that they don't have like a yard to play in, you know? It's not their fault. But yeah, see, it like just gives a little bit more right there. No, I don't like little kids anymore. Just kidding. No, it's okay. I already did close it. That's how paper thin my walls are. It's like, it's impossible to make ASMR here. Of course I had to choose the one thing that I cannot do. Okay. So I showed you how to do that a little. And you know what, actually, instead of the white, I like to go in with like an orange as like I'll show you. This one looks, it's gonna look a little bit more colorful, make her face look a little bit more lively, you know, rather than dull. looking, and then you add the white. I should have thought of that before. She is very yassified now. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, it just makes a world of difference how you contour the face. Here. So that's what it looked like before. And that's what it looks like now. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else that I really like to do. Here I like to, oops, not that. I also like to make the shadows like a little bit more colorful. Like this is like a deeper brown. You just keep adding. Like, that's just what I've learned, is you just keep going. And if it's too much, you can just take it off, you know what I mean? For in real life, art might not apply if you do too much, but I'm sure you can just eye it and figure out what is too much, you know, with enough practice. Definitely take some practice to figure out exactly what you're doing. But yeah, see, like that deeper brown gives a little bit more color. We want color. We want her to look healthy and beautiful. I also love to do like an on top layer. In real life, if you have a drawing or something, you should get one of those like white markers that you can highlight with, and it'll make a world of difference, I promise. Where you can do that is like more on the waterline of the eye, like that. More focused on right here. Let's see, more waterline on here. I like to add little sparkles or something like that. You can add some sparkles here. And this is just me having fun now. I'm not really like trying to be super realistic on it. But yeah, you can see how much different it is. I should have done the lips too. Why didn't I do that? Okay, let's do like a dark brown that we used. Brown is her color. And then to contour lips, it's more like an ombre effect. Sometimes people like to do, like, we'll do this one on the inside, like that, and like that. You're good at doing ASMR. People tend to focus on the artist's voice more than the background. You speak so softly, it diverts our attention away. I'm wondering how long it'll take me to apply this on paper. I know you're having fun at this point because she looks like she's on her way to Coachella. She is. Maybe I should go like extreme with it. That's so funny. Um, as far as doing it on paper, maybe you should try charcoal, because charcoal you can blend with your finger, and you can also figure out how colors work together without totally ruining something, if you know what I mean. Like, charcoals really helped me learn how to work with color and how to blend things out. Or, you know, those, like the charcoal pencils, or those lead pencils, like the thicker drawing pencils. I would start off with either charcoal or the pencils, because if you do like markers or colored pencils, it's not going to be as potent and noticeable. But yeah, I only use charcoal. It does the job indeed. Yes, it's not as like light as colored pencils, and with colored pencils I find it's a little harder to blend. But you gotta deal with the fact that you'll look like you fingered, and oh my god. Yeah. But it's okay, that's what art is. It's messy. Super messy. But yeah, we'll put some more pink. And then you can go a little bit lighter to like have some shine to it, like if you want it to be glossy or something. Actually, we will just do that. Like lip gloss is like kind of like a window reflection, if that makes sense. Like it's very blocky, but like that. And that's how you just make gloss, like lip gloss. But yeah, super fun. I'll show you how you blend out your waterline. Here. I tend to start at the edges so that it like blends out really nicely, and I'm not losing that white color. Like, you don't just blend the whole thing. You can do this on paper too, where you just kind of like blend the edges but not the middle, if that makes sense. I'll be blending right here too. Yeah, something like that. It's not perfect, but it's something. There we go. Yeah, like this. You can just blend it out like that, instead of doing the whole thing. You know, you don't want to lose that whole side. See, like this one, I don't want to lose all that brown color, so I'm just gonna blend out the edge. See how I lost it on that side if I blended the whole thing? Here. So yeah, to keep the color, just blend the edge out like that. And even like this, not the end, but like the very edge here. Because if you blend the whole thing, it's gonna lose the color. So yeah, there we go. I do not have Snapchat. I only have Instagram now. And on my Instagram, I really don't post too much. I just kind of post my workout videos and just some updates for my channel. That's about it. I'm not that into social media anymore. It's just like a big headache. Here, we're gonna add a little bit more white on the side. Like I said, you just blend out the edges, not the center part. Okay, we're gonna do blue eyes because that's fun. Something totally more striking of a color because we haven't used any blues here. See how that just makes her stand out a little bit more? Whereas it's a totally different look if you do brown, like this one here. Or actually what you could do is maybe do a little bit both here. We're gonna start with this one as like a good middle color. And then we'll do this brighter blue. That'll look pretty trippy. And like I said, you don't blend the whole thing, you just blend the outer sides. Dun, 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 dun. Man, these kids, bruh. If you were to make her eyes brown, she'd look exactly like ASMR Glow. Please do save this live. I will need it to try this out. Yes, it will just be on my channel. You think she looks like ASMR Glow? That would be really cool, actually. Maybe we should make her. Hey, by the way, I made you on my live stream. But I feel like she's a lot more smiley. How does she do her hair? There we go, we're giving her some hair. She's not bald anymore. I don't know. You know she does. She does a little. I see. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm totally facing it towards me. Go check it out and see it for yourself. She does? I don't know. ASMR Glow. I've watched a lot of ASMR Glow. I want to do like... Oh, her eyebrow's a little different though. I could make her look like ASMR Glow. No, we need the ear. Oops. Yeah, we need the ear. She kind of does. Not gonna lie. There we go. There she is. Okay. Let me just get the skin color. The right skin color. That's pretty, This is so funny. Not the Karen haircut. Oh my gosh. But she had short hair for like a while, didn't she? That's what I remember. That's not a Karen haircut. It's way shorter to have the Karen haircut. I think her neck is a little too thick. It's gonna slim that down. Now I'm just kind of doing whatever. Bro, these kids. These kids out here, bro. There we go. On my way to Neverland. Thank you and good night. Thank you, Puck. Yeah, I feel like I should make her a little more smiley. Because she is smiley. She's very, like... She's very cute. Hey, Smart. Glow is really nice. I'm just gonna stop at this point. I'm overdoing it. No, it's fine. I think she does, too. I also think she looks like her. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There she is. Yeah. Funny how that turned out, huh? We're just gonna soften up the lines a little bit. Cute. I've had a lot of fun talking to you, man. You're very talented. Thank you so much. Perfect. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. And I had fun, like, just teaching a little bit. I thought that was, like, the fun side of it. And we made this together. Yes. But yeah, thank you guys for all joining the stream. I hope that you had a great day. And have a good night. Oh, thank you so much. Mina B&B. Yeah, thank you. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night.